Hello, everybody. Well, we are back on the free to play. Quite a few updates I wanted to give you. Um, Let me just check and see. Yeah, so I've basically used any additional books that we've generated over the course of the Clan v Clan. So Geomancer now does have his full cooldowns on his or no, I already had that part done. That's right. I did have that part done. But I did throw a few more books into Venomage. I'm getting so unlucky. Every single book is going into the A2, which is the one ability I don't want them in because I'm probably going to turn that ability off unless I, for some reason, take Deacon and Ursula out of the team. But I don't know for sure that that would happen. Um, it's possible, but I mean, there is a good chance that I consider doing like a very survivability based team and try to just get very, very long amounts of turns in by using Ultimate Death Knight, Geomancer, Venomage, Frozen Banshee, um, and that might. I don't know who would be the. Maybe Kale. Just do 3 DPS maybe. Obviously, it depends on what happens in the coming days as far as getting extra champions in the like. Oh, so I am very, very tired. Um, it has been a crazy couple of days. Obviously, I've been busting my butt on this Clan v Clan. Unfortunately, my clan did fall short again. Um, Personal rewards just never seem to go our way lately, and I'm genuinely disappointed on it. I mean, I put up really big numbers this time around. Now, granted, I did summon a lot of shards, which I don't normally do during Clan v Clan. So don't let this 94,000 number um, deceive you. But that's with me pulling all those ancients that I've been pulling. If you haven't already seen me descend into madness, uh, summoning shards for Harima. Well, more so Taragi. I was just going nuts on ancient shards, pulling every single one that I had, and now it's about to bite me in the butt. Kinda. We'll talk about that here in a second. I'm gonna finish giving you guys an update. Um, I do think that I can finish out at 100k points. It's not. I mean, I guess the biggest reason that that would be important is maybe I get tier 2 next time. But we also have to win personal rewards for that to matter. So, um, but the account is progressing very, very well. So let me claim this pack, and then we'll take a look at the account and how things are going on it. And then we're going to talk about the upcoming events too that I'm excited about. I'm excited to get this shard. I should get it tomorrow, and we'll talk about why that's important as well. So, all right, first things first, update on the status of the account. So, interesting news in Clan Boss. Now, we are still 3 keying Nightmare, and that's only because we're just shy of being able to 2 key. When it's on Void, I did about 15 million damage, and then I did about 14 million on the second key. Well, we need 40 million, so we're shy there. So we have to use a third key, which you can see puts us almost at 50 million. So we're definitely overkill there. But here's the interesting good news: we can 1-key Brutal. And because we 1-keyed Brutal, now I have that on auto battle or like auto speed battle. So it does it like that. So that's really good news because now I never have to run Brutal again. Uh, if you don't know, once you 1-key something, even if I changed the whole team, it's still just going to do the auto battle on it. Which I mean, it's really cool. They could just let me do that, but I kind of understand. They want you to learn the fight mechanics. Maybe I'm not too sure, but um, I am glad that now I can use that extra key on Brutal. I want to talk about keys just a little bit. Um, this is something I touch on a lot, but I do want to reiterate it because it's something I've been observing throughout the game. These keys are very important, and you do need to use them wisely. I see people all the time who, like for me, I'm doing 15 million on Nightmare. I do 50 million across 3 keys. Um, I could try and see where I'm at in Ultra Nightmare, but I want to tell you guys it's a big jump to Ultra Nightmare. Now, I know this, but if you don't know this, I think it's okay to use a one-off key and try to figure out where you're at. So let's say that I used my one-off key in Ultra Nightmare and I did um 5 million damage. Well, then I know, okay, no, I'm way off on Ultra Nightmare. But now that I have that information, I would go back and continue to do it on Brutal. Now, why Brutal? The gear that I'm getting from Brutal isn't that great. Well, that's true, but it's still more opportunity to get books. It's more opportunity to get voids and ancient shards as well. Plus all the other different rewards that you can get. So there's still a chance to get not so great rewards from the Brutal chest, the maxed out Brutal chest, but it's rewards, it's resources. And even if it's gear that you just sell, I mean, that's 5,000 silver, maybe, depending on what kind of piece it is. So that stuff adds up over time, and it doesn't make sense to not use it because it's there. You have it. You might as well use it and gain something for your time. Likewise, when you're doing Hydra, if you're just doing your keys to support your clan, like if you can barely do 200,000 damage, use those keys in normal. Don't use them in brutal or hard because it's just a waste of a key. Um, I think I talked about that on a recent video. I'm a little tired, so I don't want to go too deep into that. But it's just something that I see a lot of people do. They tend to waste their keys or not gain the value out of them. You never know what has changed on your account. And sometimes, like in my case, putting books into certain champions has made a huge difference. You can see I went from a 2 key on Brutal to 1 key on Brutal because uh, Geomancer always has his Quicksand Grasp up now. Or on the boss, I should say. So his HP burn is always on the boss. Therefore, I'm always mitigating damage by 15%. Not to mention all the damage output that he does from that. Now, I don't think we get a breakdown of damage for Demon Lord, right? It just shows you the team that I used, but it won't give me a breakdown of how much damage was done. I'm so sorry for multiple yawns in this video. I'm not going to be able to help it. I am exhausted. I've been working very, very hard on this Clan v Clan. I'm really, really trying to win this personal rewards. You can see that my main account, I almost put up 300,000. Now I've stopped because the enemy team has such a lead, and it's not a lead that I can put a dent in. I mean, they've got almost 800,000 points. Now I have 100,000 points just waiting to go on my account, but this is why I wait to use them because, when you have opponents that are putting up, you know, almost 600,000 points, that's hard to compete with. And my clan did a great job. I'm not knocking the effort out of my clan. It's just unfortunate that the result isn't going to go our way. But, a good effort was put forward. And, maybe we need to reassess or plan, or maybe I need to communicate better and say, okay, on these Clan V clans, we're going all in because these are frustrating to say the least, because I did do some things. I fused some champions and did some things, but Thankfully, I have not yet fused my mythical that I can save for another personal rewards to tip us over at the end. So, um, now let's talk about the fun stuff coming up. Um, I'm just glancing at the tournaments because I haven't really looked at them. I completed this on my main account. I've been moaning and complaining about this, but I've completed it on the main account. I also wanted to point out because there was a comment which I thought was very intriguing. They talked about how they had saved up certain characters to be able to complete an event like this. And they did. They said they were successful in completing the classic arena takedown using only Shadowkin champions. First of all, great job. Uh, I want to clap, but I don't want it to come across as like condescending because I'm not. I'm actually like, congratulations. Um, until today or yesterday, I guess it was, or maybe a couple days before, I hadn't had any other than Kinagashi. I hadn't had any decent Shadowkin champions, other than rares maybe. Um, and they said it in their comment. It's luck of the draw. Stuff happens. You're not always gonna have things go the way that you want. But even if I had, the kicker for me, I don't know. The one thing they left out of their comment is what level of arena they were at. But here's my thing. Like, I'm gonna refresh this page. No, I have one team that would be a guaranteed win. The rest of them are ones that are highly suspect. This one looks like a trap team, and what I mean by that is like this looks really weak at 59K. Sometimes these can like come up and bite you. It's not going to this time because once I saw I got the first turn, I knew I was good. But man, I have gone after some teams like that and gotten rolled. So it's just one of those things that I try to look out for. But the point that I was making is I want to stay in gold one, um, and I don't know that I could have formed a team powerful enough to beat. I still lose to these teams quite consistently. Um, isn't there a tracker of my win percentage? Yeah, 79% is my win rate right now. But I want to stay in gold one because I want these percentage bonuses. I don't want to give these up. And so um I don't want to risk going down to silver using a substandard team. And given the current champions available to me, I would not be able to generate a team that can go against um, a mythical champion with two legendary. Like these are solid teams, like this one right here. I'm not gonna be able to go against those. And so even on my main account, I didn't want to fall out of gold 5. So the team I made, I was just refreshing using my Shadowkin team on the easy wins, and then um using my main team after that. So um okay. Now I don't think I have anything else really to update on the account. I didn't. Yeah. So I did enough last night to get the snow points from the champion training tournament or event rather, but I didn't have enough energy. It's part of the reason I'm so tired. I didn't have enough not in-game energy, physical like me energy. I could not continue um last night uh and grind out, even spending gems, um and continue to grind out the remaining amount of progress I needed to complete that event. So I fell short of getting that legendary book, which I really wanted. Um, I don't know if I'm getting my events mixed up or if it's slightly misleading. Um, Maybe they reduced the points or whatever, but or you know what? A very important factor that I don't talk about enough that I forget. On my main account, I pay for the gold pass. I don't think I can see it on this. It's something that you can see on mobile, but the gold pass gives you increase experience gain, um, as well as increased silver. And so certain things that feel achievable on the free to play are not achievable, or on the main account are slightly harder on the free to play. So and part of the problem too is that I had to do that champion event on the main account while also doing it on this account. And so what that equates to is me playing my main account on the computer and doing the mini on or doing the free to play account on my phone, and I get distracted because I had to do a lot of work. And now I got the book on the main account. I did get the book on the main account because I really wanted it. I really needed it. It was a champion that was one book away from having their really good ability cooldown reduced. So I decided to go for it on the main account. It's a lot easier on the main account. I have way more brews. I have way more energy saved up. I've got way more gems. Plus, I have the extra XP. So I did it on the main account. And unfortunately, the free to play, I couldn't keep up. I switched over to PC to do it because it's easier for me to do it on the PC. Um, and I just ran out of time. It got too late, and I couldn't stay up any longer. So uh, now it's not that big of a deal. It's just a chance for a legendary book that I missed out on. Oh well. Um, it does suck that I waited until the third day to start it. If I had been doing it in increments over, over time, using my energy refills accordingly, and just kind of playing the game and just substituting those brews in while I did it, then it would have been fine. But the problem right now, especially for this Clan v Clan in particular, and streaming and everything, and Hydra. I got so overwhelmed trying to do so many things in this game across the two accounts because I'm trying to advance my Hydra team on the main account, which I did. I had great success, very proud. Um, and then also trying to make progress on the free to play, pulling shards, recording videos, taking breaks for family time, and things like that. So, as you can see, like I haven't touched the game today. Now, I did spend all my energy during the day today running auto battles on Dragon, but since I got home from work, I have not touched the free to play, and I barely touched the main account. So, um, okay, lots of good news coming up. So the next couple events on the for the Yuletide event are coming up. Now this is a traditional spider tournament. That's might be possible to get some points from, because it's not going to be a turn attack. It's a traditional spider tournament. So maybe I can get some points while also getting good gear. But I do want to talk about the big, big, big news. Well, okay, I don't want to oversell it. Let me rewind. Let's talk about the news coming out about this weekend. So we have another 2X event coming up. This one will be for Ancients. Obviously, I just spent a bunch of Ancients. However, it's a rare occasion where there is a 2X on Ancients alongside of a 10X for a really good legendary in Elva Autumn Born or Autumn Bloom? Elva Autumn Born. Yeah. This would be much like Harima would have been, which was a long shot to get in the first place. This is a champion that would really change the account. So first of all, healing each ally by 10% of their max HP at the start of their turn. So kind of that's kind of like Rector Draft's ability, right? So at the start of their heals each ally. I don't like the way that reads. I have to look into this. I don't know about her too much because I've never gotten her before. But I do know Perfect Veil has some built-in damage reduction. If this is like Rector Drath, where people that are under Perfect Veil get a heal every time they take a turn, then that's really, really good. And even if it's not, it's still good that she can heal. Um, no, yeah, at their turn. It would be at the end of this champion's turn. Yeah, so whenever anyone on a team that has Elva takes a turn, they gain a 10% heal. That's really good. We have a revive. Now it's a single target with 40% HP and 50% turn meter, and then places increased defense and increased attack on that ally for 2 turns. But it's not the best. It's not like an AoE revive, but it is a good revive, and I mean that you're gonna need that. But it's nice to have a revive while also bringing other great abilities. 75% chance of removing all. So we have a cleanse when booked 100%, and then a block debuffs plus increased speed on all allies for 2 turns. This is an amazing ability, and this is really, really good, especially when reduced to a 3-turn cooldown. This is something you can work with in Clan Boss to deal with some of the things that can screw up unkillable teams, but even just a team that's looking to survive through other means. This brings a lot of value, plus the increased speed, which is something that I think I'm lacking on my main account, or on my clan boss team. I don't have anybody bringing increased speed anymore because I don't have apothecary on the team. So this would give us increased speed, cleanse any stuns if they went out, or put block debuffs out that would stop any of those stuns from occurring as well. So very, very valuable, and would continue to be valuable as I rotate into future unkillable teams as well. And then continuous heals coming out of the A1. So just a really good support champion. I will say that this is a champion that I would really like to have on my main account as well. Just good healing, good passive healing, a revive, but the main thing is a cleanse that also gives me a speed buff, and a block debuffs, which is very valuable. Right now, my only champion that kind of does all those things minus the speed is Pythion on my main account. That being said, I won't be pulling for her on the main account. If you haven't already seen it, I did go all in on my main account for Harima. I hit the literal mercy. I pulled 220 ancient shards and with no legendary, and on that final shard where I was guaranteed 100%, I pulled a really crappy legendary. So go check out that video if you want to see who it was that I got. So I don't really have the ancients to pull during this 2x event. Nor do I really pull for those anymore because I'm looking to increase my legendary count, so I'm more excited about double legendary events and things like that. So I tend not to pull during the 2x events anymore. I try to target specific champions like a Harima during a 10x, or well, a 15 and 20x or whatever it was. So, okay. But for this account, I'm very excited. Not only do I feel like we might be close to Mercy, which is really, really beneficial for us, we're also going to be under a 2x chance. So the more ancients that I have going into this 2x event, the better it is for us pulling during that event. Also, to get that 10x chance at Elva, who would truly change the account. One of the biggest hiccups that we're having on the account right now is the fact that we're fighting Clan Boss post Void. What I mean by that is when I'm fighting Clan Boss on the free-to-play account, we're fighting him when he's giving us he's doing extra damage to my team, but also doing certain mechanics, decreasing speed, decreasing accuracy, decreasing attack, I think, as well is the other one. To be able to counter those would be very, very beneficial. Plus, having that passive healing could free up some potential spots. She also has an aura. I didn't even talk about her aura. Now, while she doesn't have the turn meter fill that I currently am getting out of Deacon, I think she does have a speed aura in all battles by 19. So Deacon's aura is... Oh, so she brings the same aura. So I wouldn't necessarily lose the aura. I lose the 15% turn meter fill, but I think I would make up for the speed loss in a slightly tankier team. Kind of like the team we talked about where I would bring UDK. So UDK, what was it we were talking about? I remember we were so UDK, Geo, Venomage. If I had Elva, and then I could probably bring Kale at that point, or maybe even just leave Sun Wukong in. But I really want to get him improved for PvP. So there are a lot of things that I can do to kind of rework my teams and get some. Oh wait, no, that's right. It would be because I forgot about Frozen Banshee. So it would be Geo, so UDK, Geo, Venomage, Frozen Banshee, and then Elva in this like theoretical team. I do want to point out that a 10x chance is not a guarantee to get an Elva, but it does increase the potential odds should I get a legendary during the event. I will pull those shards as always on the free to play series. I have given some consideration to doing shard pulls as their own individual videos because you guys really seem to like those, and I wonder how many people have missed the pulls I've done on this account by not making them separate shard pulling videos. So that's something I may do in the future, but for right now, I'll keep them as part of this series here. We're getting a little low on time, so I just wanted to point out that there is a good event coming up, so I would save your shards for that. I don't think Lady Kimmy is amazing. Burying Geary is amazing for Bommel especially, but I wouldn't say amazing, niche, but could benefit accounts very much. I don't know enough about I don't know his name. Genzen. I don't know enough about him to be able to tell you if he's really, really good or what. And that's, I don't need anybody to fill me in on him. It's just not a champion that I have ever researched or looked at. I've never pulled him. And I don't see too many 10x events about him. So I've never really, it's just not a name that you see come up a lot in the raid world outside of being one of the content creators kind of he's a big fan of that champion basically. So I don't even remember. I'm not, guys, I'm tired. I'm not trying to like ignore. I literally cannot. What YST, I think that's his favorite champion. So anyways, what was I'm trying to. I have not made a video this tired in a very long time. Hopefully, I'll be re-energized tomorrow. I do want to stream tomorrow still. I've got a couple of other things kind of floating in the air right now about what I'm going to do tomorrow. So it may or may not happen, but if it does, I will. Well, if you're following me, then you'll already be able to see that I go live. And I'll try to do maybe. I don't look at YouTube's kind of social stuff too much, but maybe I can make a post and let you guys know that way too, that I'm streaming. So I'll keep you all posted. I want to rework my clan boss team on the main account, my Demon Lord clan boss team, and I may need to rework Venomage once I get them mastered because and rework some of this gear because there's definitely some changes that I could be making to get more value out of my Venomage. I'm stuck right now a little bit between a rock and a hard place because Kale is still part of, like, I would love to take all the gear off Kale and just throw it on Venomage. However, I can't do that because Kale is part of my PvP team right now, and I don't have a replacement. So lots of decisions that need to be made um, moving forward. And he actually does, I think, a little bit more damage, especially based on affinity, than Sun Wukong is doing for me right now. So, okay. That's pretty much everything I got. So I'm excited for this event this weekend. I'll update you guys on the final Clan B Clan totals. I don't think I'm going to hit the 100,000 point on my account, mostly because I'm probably about to go to bed. So, yep. I felt like there was something else. Oh, no, it was already in a video. Yeah, I did Hydra on the main account and crushed normal. Um, and did the full amount, the a full one key on normal. So I was really happy about that. Um, and I don't think I think I kind of struck out on the Mithrala fragments a little bit this week because I only am at 18. I thought I would be a little bit higher, but still, you know, okay. And I did manage to get the Drexstar because uh, I did manage to also get the Drexstar fragments while also buying this ancient shard. Now I don't recommend that. I recommend saving your fragments and get saving your gold bars and getting the fragments of Drexstar before you begin to explore anywhere else in this area. But I descended into madness and got greedy. So so that's what ended up happening. I am just looking to see if there's any more ancient shards anywhere in Doom Tower. So one thing I've been hesitating on, I do have Lady Annabelle who might be able to beat Dreadhorn here for me because my current team isn't really cutting it. Although I haven't tried it with Geomancer. Well, we are way over time. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and end the video. Um, Tomorrow's video, I'll probably try and do some Dreadhorn because I don't think I have that much else to talk about. So thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for the support. Real quick, we are at 383 subscribers. Um, if we can get me to 400, that would be great. 500 is our goal, but 400 would be awesome. So if you would be so kind, if you enjoy my content and you would like to see more of it, if you would be so kind as to click that subscribe button, I would appreciate it. That's helping me build the channel and get my content out there to more views. So, um, thank you all so much for all the support. I really, really do appreciate it. You all have a good one, and I will see you in the next video.